Here I want to show you how to access data from NOAA's Pacific Marine Environmental Laboratory for the TAO buoy array, the Tropical Atmosphere Ocean Buoy Array, that is deployed in the equatorial Pacific Ocean from just off the coast of South America over to the Western Pacific near Indonesia. If you click on this button here, the lat-long plots, we can get sea surface temperature or other things here too, but let's just focus on sea surface temperature because that's the primary El Nino La Nina signal. And we can go from yesterday, May 26, 2011 is yesterday, to back to January 6th, 1991. If I click on this and look at the plot is fairly sparse, indicating that the buoy array was not completely deployed at this time. So that has some value. Good, interesting data. But let's go ahead and take a look at today's, and I believe this is right here. I don't have to do anything special. If I maybe to get a nice large image, I have to do it. This is essentially yesterday. And here is the 0-degree anomaly. Okay, it's pretty much always warmer in the Western Pacific and cooler in the Eastern Pacific than it is in the West. But what the bottom picture shows is the departure for normal for each individual buoy. Okay, and so here it's along this zero contour line, and here's another zero contour line. It's pretty much what the average is over the duration of the data collection, which is about 20 years now. Here, inside this little dash line, it's colder than normal by only minus 0.5 degrees C. So this would be fairly normal conditions, non-El Nino, non-La Nina. Okay. If I go back and look at what things look like at the first of the year, typically El Nino, La Nina are strongest during December, the later part of the year, December, January. But let's just take a look at January 1st and enlarge this. Okay, this is a very strong La Nina for January 1st, 2011. This is colder than normal, anomalously colder than normal in the eastern equatorial Pacific, and that also means that it'll be drier here in Ecuador, Peru region, because the cold water just doesn't give enough evaporation to make it rain. Okay, so you could do all sorts of things with this data set. You could go back in time and look at what maybe a characteristic strong El Nino looked like. A famous one was in like late 1997. Let me see if I can go back here this fast. It's a little bit scrolling. There's a huge amount of data, as you can see, which is great. Okay. Let's look here. Yeah, this was a fairly significant El Nino event in 1997 that lasted quite some time, but one of the strongest El Ninos on record. Much warmer, over 3 degrees Celsius warmer inside this region here, and cooler over here. So during El Nino, we typically have heavy rainfall off the coast of South America or near the coast of South America, and drier conditions over by Australia, New Guinea. Okay, good.